Happy Mobility Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back. I am going to show you today how to restore healthy feet and toes. We want to make sure that your toes don't have any pain, or you're not getting that bunion, or they call it turf toe, or someone said today it was called hammer toe, that you're not getting any of that going on either. This is part of our body that gets neglected. We don't tend to take the time to mobilize our feet and make sure that they're working really well for us. And our toes play a major part in helping us balance. So it can really decrease your athletic performance by throwing off your proprioception if any of your toes are messed up. If you have a deformity or something in your foot that can't be fixed, that's one thing. But if you don't, and you can really try to fix your feet by making them more pliable, more flexible, and also help your arches out better. The good news is this: within a year's time, if you're very consistent and you have patience and you do this all the time, your feet are going to go right back to normal and have the best health in your feet possible. But here's what you have to do. You have to stop wearing high heels. Ladies, I'm going to lose some of you here, okay? So we have to stop wearing high heels or shoes that constrict this area of our feet and squeeze those toes together. We can't do that anymore, okay? Those are like Japanese torture device tools for our feet, and we don't want to do that. We want to go barefoot as much as we possibly can to strengthen the bottom of our feet, but we also want to wear shoes that mimic a barefoot feeling. So there's something called Xero shoe, Xero, and you can wear shoes like that, and they're cute. They have some fun styles too, but they mimic as if you were barefoot walking, and you'll strengthen those feet. And in turn, guess what? Your ankles will have better results in health, your knees, your hips, all because you strengthened your feet. So let me show you how to help your toes and your feet to have more stability and be more pliable and work better for you, so you don't get the bunions going on, okay? The first one we're going to do is called a finger splice, and here's how you do it. You take your right foot and you take your right hand. You put your index finger between your big toe and your index toe, and then your middle finger between your index and middle toe, and then your ring finger between your middle toe and your fourth toe, and then your pinky finger between your fourth toe and that pinky toe. That one's kind of hard to get in there, but you got to kind of work it in there, and this will hurt some of you guys because you're very stiff here. You haven't worked this area out very much, okay? So from this finger splice position, can you see what I have here? Just like that. I'm going to grab the bottom of my foot with my other hand, and I'm going to start to wiggle those toes back and forth, and also as if I were wringing out a towel, like I was wringing water out of a towel. I'd be twisting this foot in both directions. I would do that for about a minute, okay? And that's called the finger splice. The next thing I would do is just grab my foot and do the spread and pull technique, which is just to grab that big toe and start to spread it and pull on it, and then grab the next toe and do the same thing, spread it, pull it up, pull it down, okay? Then we have some toe dorsiflexion and some toe plantar flexion. Once we've kind of worked that foot and it feels good for you, now we're ready for toe plantar flexion and toe dorsiflexion. So for plantar flexion, here's what we're going to do. We're going to come up to the ball of our foot and place that much of our foot down. And see how my knee's up? Now my next thing is to extend this leg out long. Now the goal is to get the knee down to the ground without lifting the ball of my foot. So I keep all the toes there, and I bring that knee down, and you can see we get a nice stretch in the bottom of our foot, but the toes get a nice stretch too. If you could hold that for a minute, it's very painful, then you'd have some very good mobility. I can only hold it for about 15 to 20 seconds, okay? It's pretty painful. But maybe you start up here and you start working that knee down, and then you just stop wherever you need to stop, okay? All right, that's your toe dorsiflexion. Now we need to go into the toe plantar flexion, okay? And so that's done by sitting just like this, and I have my foot down on the ground, right on the top of my foot. My other leg can be kind of extended long here, and then I sit down, but I grab that knee here, and I pull that knee up, and the goal is to come to the top of the toes all the way back, and you'll get this nice stretch in your foot right down there. And to hold that, okay? At this point, if I want to start twisting that knee in and out, that hurts a little more, but that's gonna help the top of my foot right there. So that's the plantar flexion. We did the dorsiflexion, the plantar flexion, the finger splice, and the spread and pull. Those are what I have for you guys today for your Mobility Tuesday. So hope that that was helpful. If you have any questions, reach out to me. If you need to go into this a little bit deeper and further, I would check out Mobility WOD, MobilITY WOD. That is Kelly Starrett's website, and every day he posts a new mobility video, which is 10 times better than these ones. You guys have to go check them out. But every Tuesday I'll be here to kind of show you some stuff as well so that you can keep going with your mobility and work on this every day, because this is really how we age without pain and we have quality of life, which is exactly what I want you to have. So happy Tuesday, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.